Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whenever and wherever you are listening to this. Welcome to the Nothing to Lose Services podcast. I am your host, Josh Eckel. As always, you can find me on Instagram at NTL Services. I apologize. In previous videos, I had said that the Instagram handle was at Nothing to Lose Services, but that is not correct. So, the Instagram handle is at NTL Services. If you wish to look me up there, I'm still working on being more consistent with social media content and other things like that. Um, Work is crazy, or work was crazy for the month of April, so we are working on becoming more consistent with hours and time focused into this. Today's episode, we're going to talk about some of the things I have learned in my short time of playing chess. Uh, it is a game that I thoroughly enjoy now and that I want to share with everybody because I think it is something that everybody could get better at and should get better at if they want to. But it is also something that is just great for decision making, building confidence and self trust in your intuition, and strategy thinking and big picture thinking. I think there's lots of benefits to being able to play chess and understand it. I don't think you need to be an expert to experience these benefits, but if you choose to go that far and be the best you can be, then that's what you're meant to do. So my history with chess. As a kid, I was never good at chess. Didn't enjoy it. I did not have the um, strategy thinking, patience, or the perseverance to really sit with it. For a long time as a kid, I wanted to just run around, play sports, do other things. Chess was not my forte. I wasn't good at it. I always lost, no matter who I played, and yeah. Yeah, so I avoided chess for a long time, partially because I didn't think I was good enough or smart enough, when in reality it wasn't a lack of intelligence so much as mm, we'll say a lack of perseverance and willingness to be be bad at something. Um, so my first lesson, actually, hold on, we'll give a little bit more of a recap. I started playing chess about a year and a half ago during my travels in Portugal. I had a lot more free time that I could dedicate to chess uh, and other activities, but chess was a big one. And shout out to Nikki. Um, she can also confirm most mornings I would probably spend an hour between anywhere between an hour to 3 hours playing chess, 5 to 6 games a day. It was a lot. Looking back, I was like, it was a lot of time spent playing chess. Um, yeah, I just made a profile on chess.com and took the beginner lessons and just started playing bots from there. And occasionally I would play somebody online and either I would lose horribly or it would be a stalemate or um, but mostly at the beginning I lost. I lost a lot. um, yeah, there was a lot of times that I lost at the beginning, and there are times I still lose now, and sometimes I lose off a silly mistake, and sometimes I lose because the opponent was just that much better than me. So that comes into my first lesson about chess: is don't underestimate your opponent, regardless of their rating. And chess has a rating system. It's called an ELO rating, and how good you are, your rating goes up or down if you win or if you lose. And I remember playing somebody who had a 200 ELO, and I was at 200. Of course, I've just played bots this whole time, and I think to myself, "Oh, this should be an easy game." And that person ended up, you know, beating me quite in quite a fashionable way and made me look very foolish. It was all online. It's not face to face, but um, so my first lesson is regardless of what task you are doing or what level of um, experience that you need for this certain task or game, give it your full attention. Um, be the give it your best regardless. One example I can think of is push-ups. Push-ups are very basic, very beginner um, exercise, but you can do a push-up very, very wrong, and people have done, maybe you've done hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of push-ups in your lifetime. Each push-up that you do, you still need to give it your best and still need to give it all your focus. Um, so the first lesson is, do not underestimate the task that you are doing, and regardless of if it is a beginner task or not, give it your best. And this plays into my second lesson is give your full attention and focus into whatever you are doing. They kind of play off each other. So if you are doing a task like a push-up, give it your full focus, give it your full attention. If you are playing chess and you're just doing a lesson, pay attention fully to the lesson, even if it's something that you fully know or that you think you fully know everything about. You could still learn something new. And regardless if you know it fully or not, it still needs your full attention and it needs your focus. Um, and also, whenever you are doing a task, you need to be fully present. I noticed in games with chess, if I'm trying to pick the right song to have in the background at the same time, or I'm trying to respond to text messages or emails, or I'm trying to have certain things going on while I'm playing chess. Like, if you're playing chess, just give it your full focus. If you're working out, just give it your full focus. You'll make progress so much faster. You'll become so much better. The workout, the task, the chess game will be better. You'll be better. It just will lead to an improved quality of life in everything that you do. If you're having a conversation with someone, be fully present with that person. Um, it makes a big difference in everything. Um, so, one of the goals I had last year was to lose 1,000 games of chess. Now, this is kind of a crazy number to throw out there, especially to say, oh, I want to lose 1,000 games. Now, the reason I did this was so I could take the pressure off of myself for wanting to win every game. If my goal is to lose the game, then I can just go in it and have fun, not worry about making the wrong moves or not worry about making the right moves, and not so much focused on not making a mistake, but seeing if, okay, I made a mistake here, how can I fix that next time? Is this an avoidable mistake? Um, Having that um, goal takes the pressure off and gives it more joy, and you can look at it from a more scientific point of view, like an experiment, instead of being so attached to winning or losing. When truly you will learn more from your losses if you take the time to reflect and review them and see why you made that mistake, um, which is also part of this lesson. You're only going to learn from your losses if you review and reflect upon them, which is huge, which is huge. But also, if you take the pressure off of yourself, you're going to enjoy it more. You're going to play better because you're more relaxed and more calm, and then you're going to start winning more. So for me, I don't know if I met that goal, and I'm okay not knowing. I didn't want to track every game so seriously like that. Like, there's sometimes I would just play a 5 minute game, and it was a very unattainable or out of reach goal for a reason. It was out of reach, so I didn't need to. How should I say? I didn't need to stress about the numbers. Um, the fourth lesson, I believe it's the fourth lesson, or the next lesson is zoom out. I noticed for me, there were times where I was getting a one track mind, maybe horse blinders on, and I was too focused on what I wanted to do, what I wanted to set up. I wasn't taking the time to zoom out and see the whole game and see what my opponent was planning. And those games I ended up losing because I wasn't really paying attention. I was too focused unattacking. I wasn't focused on everything. I wasn't focused on the whole board. I was focused only on certain pieces. And I believe this is applicable to the life, that when you have the bigger picture in your brain, it makes things easier and you understand things a little bit more in depth. Um, I know for me, I work as a commercial electrician right now, and I really enjoy when I'm doing a task, I enjoy when people either take the time to explain why I'm doing this task, or if I can take the time to do my own research, i.e., looking at the prints or the laminates and understanding why I need to do this task and how it correlates to the whole project, or even just the section or area I'm working in. It improves your understanding and gives you a better idea of what's going on. Um, so I think that is applicable to everything. I just used work because that's one of the areas I noticed it um, really pay off for me. Another thing that plays off of zooming out is slowing down. I did talk about um, being more relaxed with taking the pressure off of yourself. One of the things about slowing down is get your breathing in order, and you will notice your body calms down, your brain calms down, you can make better decisions. And relaxing the mind and the body has so many benefits, not even just decision making, but your digestion improves. Deep breaths help with your anxious thoughts. It helps with your decision making. Obviously, I've said that already. But um, if you're playing a game of chess and it's not timed, don't rush anything. Don't rush any of the decisions that you make. Now, obviously, don't sit there for 3 hours still waiting to move a pawn, or to move uh, you know, to move a piece. Don't have your paralysis by overanalysis. Don't overanalyze, but definitely take your time with your decisions. And I believe that is applicable to life, because, if we make some progress, like some movement towards our goals, is better than nothing, right? So if you're if you find yourself researching a new topic and you're getting paralysis by overanalysis, or you're getting overwhelmed by all the information out there, or all the things, all the possibilities, just pick one, trust your gut, pick one, and move forward. Just take one step. That's all you got to do. And then from that step, take time, think about it, and then make your next step. Slow down. Lots of people are going nowhere very fast, so just slow down. Um, and I find that also in North American culture, it's still very much a hustle and bustle culture, which has its time and its place, but I don't think it's sustainable for longevity. You can't work 80-hour work weeks all the time. There's a season for it, and there's also a season for slowing down. Yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I really wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter. Um, just just wanted to share some things with you, and I wanted to recommend, if you don't play chess, at least maybe give it a try. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I have found it to be very beneficial for me, and I enjoy it quite a bit. So, um, if you have made it this far in the podcast, shout out to you. Thank you for giving me some of your life and some of your attention. And yeah, once again, as always, you can find me on Instagram at NTL Services. And yeah, today was about chess and some of the things I've learned from chess. So hopefully you guys took something from that. Hopefully you can take something from that, and hopefully you can apply some of those lessons uh, either to chess or to another area of your life. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one.